Hello students. In the previous section we have discussed about the preparation of ammonia, the important compounds of group 15 members, the first member of nitrogen. This is the flow sheet chart for the manufacturing of ammonia by Haber's process. Here the hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas which is obtained from fraction distillation of air, and it is the compression. Here is the gas compressed and it goes to the catalyst chamber. In catalyst chamber there is iron oxide, aluminum oxide, and also molybdenum oxide is present as a promoter which increase the efficiency of catalyst. Now nitrogen, hydrogen along with ammonia go to this channel and form in the liquid state. So drying of ammonia takes place by placing over quicklime. After that the unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen again go through the pump house where is pump, and this process goes throughout the time and the manufacture of ammonia takes place by the Haber's process. Apart from this, we have discussed the properties of ammonia. Means ammonia is weak base when it react with water, means characteristic properties of ammonia in which we have discussed about their basic nature. In water it gives OH ion, means it forms ammonium hydroxide when dissolved in water, and this ammonium hydroxide gives OH ion. So students, it is considered as a weak base. And another characteristic was it behave as a Lewis base because it has lone pair of electron on it, and it can donate the lone pair electron to the D block elements and form the complex compound with silver, with copper. In this way, so many reactions we have discussed in the previous video. Students, one more property of ammonia is important for us in the practical point of view, means reaction with heavy metals. Reaction with heavy metals like iron, aluminum, chromium, so on. So when ammonium hydroxide, in qualitative analysis, ammonium hydroxide is used as a group reagent in which heavy metals precipitate. So we can easily find out the presence of cation in a given salt. So ammonium hydroxide. So students, ammonium hydroxide reacts with many metallic salts and precipitate them as a hydroxide. For example, if ferric chloride is taken and is treated with group reagent ammonium hydroxide, which is in an aqueous form, so this metal salts precipitate in the form of hydroxide and their color becomes brown. Brown precipitate we will obtain, and ammonium chloride remove here. So this is the precipitate, students, and this is in the aqueous form. Another reaction is also when we take aluminum chloride in the aqueous form. This is also metal salts, and whenever it treated with ammonium hydroxide, which is the group reagent, aqueous form, this is also in aqueous form. So aluminum precipitate in the form of aluminum hydroxide, and their color is gelatinous white. gelatinous white. Gelatinous white, and this is the precipitate, and byproduct becomes an ammonium chloride in the aqueous form. So this help to find out the presence of cation, where cations present in the salt, so precipitate out in the form of hydroxide. So students, these are the important characteristic of ammonia which is necessary for pay attention and remember it for the examination point of view and for our knowledge purpose also. Next we will discuss about the oxo acids of nitrogen. Oxo acids of nitrogen. Nitrogen form 3 oxo acids. The first member of, according to revised syllabus, oxo acids of nitrogen is important. So nitrogen forms 3 oxo acids. Oxo acids means acids containing oxygen also. Number 1, H2N2O2. H2N2O2, the name of this acid is hyponitrous. Hyponitrous acid. Second one is nitrous acid. We all are familiar with nitrous acid because we use number of times in Sandmeyer's reaction. This is known as nitrous acid. Nitrous acid. And third one is nitric acid. HNO3, and the name of this acid is nitric acid. So 3 types of oxo acids formed by the nitrogen. These are hyponitrous acid, nitrous acid and nitric acid. The structure of this H2N2. So at first we draw the N2 lone pair and 1 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. Similarly, it is also attached with this. So this is the structure of H2N2 and O2, means hyponitrous acid. And everyone know the structure of nitrous acid, NO and oxygen, then hydrogen. So this is nitrous acid. And nitric acid, we can draw the structure like this, 1, and this is the structure of nitric acid. Here the coordinate bond forms, so we can represent it by N double bond this, oxygen negative charge, positive charge because nitrogen donate the electron pair to the oxygen, and here oxygen and here. So this is the structure of hyponitrous acid, nitrous acid and nitric acid. Let's we study about the preparation of nitric acid. At first, how the nitric acid prepared in the laboratory, and also how it is prepared by commercially. So let's we discuss the preparation of nitric acid. In the laboratory, it is prepared by heating potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate and H2SO4, which is concentrated in nature in a glass retort. So what the equation involve? Sodium nitrite with conc H2SO4, slightly heat given to this sodium hydrogen sulfate, and the formation of nitric acid takes place. In this way we can prepare nitric acid in the laboratory. So this is the laboratory method. This is the laboratory method. Commercially, it is prepared by the Ostwald process. So, on commercially, next method. On commercially, it is prepared by Ostwald method. So students, learn the name of scientist also. Number of times in examination only it is given, describe the preparation of nitric acid by Ostwald process. So you have to understand by saying the name of Ostwald process. We will prepare 100% nitric acid because nitric acid is prepared by Ostwald process. So at first it is mainly prepared by the catalytic oxidation of ammonia by atmospheric oxygen. It is prepared by catalytic oxidation of ammonia by atmospheric oxygen. Let's see ammonia in the gaseous form, oxygen also in the state of gaseous, and we use catalyst platinum or rhodium RH, rhodium gauze. It is used as a catalyst, temperature 500 Kelvin and 9 bar is the atmospheric pressure. So the formation of nitric oxide in the gaseous form and water molecules also in the gaseous form. Nitric oxide is the form is readily combined with oxygen in the second step. This is the first step and this is the second step. First step and this is the second step. Nitric oxide, which is gaseous form, readily combined with oxygen, gaseous form. So the formation of nitrogen dioxide in the gaseous form. This nitrogen dioxide in the third step, this nitrogen dioxide when treated with water liquid form, so the formation of HNO3 means nitric acid takes place and this is the nitric oxide release, and this nitric oxide is recycled to obtain the nitric acid. This nitric acid which is obtained in the aqueous form, obviously in the aqueous form is a very diluted. So concentration of nitric acid can be increased by distillating under reduced pressure. So concentration increased by 98% by dehydrating with conc sulfuric acid. So this is the method for preparing nitric acid by Ostwald method. So at first catalytic oxidation of ammonia by atmospheric pressure. At first ammonia treated with oxygen. So balance it student. 4HNO3, 4HNO3 and 5O2. So 4NO plus 6H2O, and the second step O2, 2NO, 2NO2, and this will NO2H2O, it will form 2HNO3. So in this way we can prepare nitric acid. Let's discuss the property of nitric acid. Nitric acid behave as an oxidizing agent. At first we see or discuss the property of nitric acid. First property is the acidic character. Properties of nitric acid. Number 1, acidic nature. Acidic nature. So student, it is the monobasic in nature. Monobasic nature. What do we mean by the term monobasic? Because it has only one replaceable hydrogen. So number of replaceable hydrogen decide the basicity of the acid. So it will form like this. So one replaceable hydrogen, so it is a monobasic acid. Next property is behave as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Being oxidizing agent in nature, it react with metal, non-metals, so many products. So whenever the metals and non-metals react with each other. At first see the situation also when nitric acid is the conc. When we use conc nitric acid, it decomposes to form H2O plus NO2 plus it gives nascent oxygen. It gives nascent oxygen. Whenever nitric acid is diluted, so the product H2O and instead of NO2 nitric oxide form and nascent oxygen given by this. So two different conditions. This nitric acid, once it gives nitrogen dioxide and once it gives nitric oxide. So at first we will discuss the oxidation with non-metal. So student, next third, oxidation with non-metals. Non-metals. So at first with phosphorus, right here, phosphorus oxidized to phosphoric acid. Oxidized to phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Let's see how the reaction proceeds. At first we know that nitric acid HNO3 gives H2O when it concentrated nitric acid is taken. So H2O plus NO2 and it gives nascent oxygen. So phosphorus take this nascent oxygen and get converted into P4O10, and this P4O10 treated with this H2O, so the formation of H3PO4 takes place. Balance this equation, phosphorus P4 and it here 10 molecules, so P4O10 is 6H2O, so it becomes 4H3PO4. So cancel the common, so we obtained P4O10 plus 20 HNO3 gives 4H3PO4 plus 20 nitrogen dioxide and 4 water molecules. So students, here the property of nitric acid, it can oxidize non-metals also, phosphorus to phosphoric acid. So number of reaction you can see when carbon, when iodine, so whenever carbon is taken, when carbon oxidized to carbon dioxide, iodine oxidized to iodic acid, sulfur oxidized to sulfuric acid. In this way, so many reactions are involved. Let's see about the carbon dioxide. This is the important reaction, and either in the ionic form or another form complete the reaction. It is always asked in the examination. Next, carbon oxidized to carbon dioxide. Let's see. At first HNO3 gives water plus nitrogen dioxide plus nascent oxygen because it behaves as oxidizing agent, and carbon take this oxygen, get converted into carbon dioxide, balance the equation. So carbon into 2HNO3, so it becomes 2. Let's cancel the common, and finally carbon plus 4HNO3 form carbon dioxide, water and nitrogen dioxide. So practice the reaction given in your NCERT book. What is the role of nitric acid when it treated with non-metal? How the nitric acid oxidized non-metals. Let's we discuss about the reaction with metal. Reaction with metal, student. Reaction with metals. Reaction with metals, it gives metal nitrate and nascent hydrogen. For example, we take zinc plus nitric acid, so it will form zinc nitrate and it gives nascent hydrogen. So nitric acid being oxidizing agent take this hydrogen and get converted into H2O plus NO2. So balance this and cancel. After you can obtain zinc plus nitric acid, so you will get zinc nitrate plus water plus nitrogen dioxide. So whenever the metal reacts with, so hydrogen gas liberate, but in the case of nitric acid only two elements like magnesium and manganese react with nitric acid to gives hydrogen, and all the metals when treated with nitric acid not give the hydrogen gas, and it instead of hydrogen gas it get converted to metal nitrate, water and nitrogen dioxide. And nitrogen dioxide, nitric oxide, ammonium nitrate, number of nitrogen oxides compound formed, it depends on the concentration of nitric acid. Let's see. When we use zinc plus nitric acid and the nitric acid is cold and very dilute, cold and very dilute, like 61% or so. So in this case a main product instead of NO2 ammonium nitrate will form. When the metal treated with nitric acid and the nitric acid is hot and dilute, in this case the formation of nitrous oxide. When the zinc treated with nitric acid and the concentration of nitric acid is cold and concentrated, in that condition nitrogen dioxide will form. And when the nitric acid is cold, moderately concentrated, nitric oxide is formed. In the third condition, zinc plus nitric acid and the concentration of nitric acid is cold and moderately concentrated. concentrated. In that condition, nitric oxide will form. So compounds of nitrogen, it will ammonium nitrate, or it will nitrous oxide, or it will nitrogen dioxide, and it will nitric oxide. Which type of nitrogen compound forms, oxides of nitrogen form, it depends on the concentration of nitric acid. When the nitric acid used, whenever it treated with metal, it is cold and dilute. Instead of nitrogen dioxide, ammonium nitrate form. When the nitric acid is hot and diluted, nitrous oxide form. When the nitric acid used cold and concentrated, nitrogen dioxide form. When the nitric acid is cold and moderately concentrated, nitric oxide form. So students, in this way you can use the reaction given in your NCERT book and find out the product whenever the metal treated with nitric acid. Few elements, when treated with nitric acid, it does not react with nitric acid because it takes a passive layers on it and show the passivity towards the nitric acid. Like, it is the important reaction, student. Passivity, iron, chromium, aluminium, nickel, these are the metals lost their normal activity and become passive. The passivity of these metals due to the formation of thin protective layer. Show the passivity. So student, the passivity of this metal is due to the formation of thin protective layer of the metal oxide on the surface of metal. So in this way, for example, if iron treated with nitric acid, it will form ferric Fe3O4, Fe2O3, Fe3 and 4 plus nitrogen dioxide and water. Balance it, 3, 8 NO2 and 4 H2O. This is the important reaction shows by the nitric acid. Reaction with noble gases. Next one is the reaction with noble gases. Reaction with noble gases. So students, noble metals like platinum, gold do not react with conc nitric acid. However, these metals dissolve in aqua regia. Do not react with nitric acid. This dissolve in aqua regia. And aqua regia is formed by 3 parts of 3:1. 3 part conc HCl and 1 part conc nitric acid. So when this ratio is taken to form aqua regia, so noble metal dissolve in this aqua regia and form the respective chlorides. HCl plus HNO3, this is aqua regia, and it forms NOCl plus water plus 2 chloride, nascent chloride. It is nitrosyl chloride, nitrosyl chloride, and it is the nascent chlorine, and whenever a noble metal take this nascent chlorine to form auric chloride, chloride, or if we use platinum, it takes nascent chlorine to form platinic chloride, platinic chloride. So this is the reaction of noble gases. So this chloride subsequently dissolve in excess of HCl, forming corresponding soluble complex. This AuCl3 when treated with excess of HCl, because HCl is 3 part and 1 part nitric acid. This auric chloride is dissolved in HCl to form orochloric acid, In case of PTCl4, it react with HCl, it will form H2PTCl6, chloroplatinic acid, So these are the property of nitric acid and the important reaction with metal, non-metal, and also with noble gases. So students, here we complete our preparation and properties of nitric acid, the important oxo acids of nitrogen. In next video we will discuss the next properties of the next group.